just stepped into the ring again, toe to toe. Tell me when will this fighting end? Pain, it hurts. It just cuts me like a knife inside. Will you wrong? Or will you just leave and hide? You always said that I've let you down so many times, but now you see that all I ever did was try to get your attention for just one little loving word, but now I'm gone and our bridge is about to burn. I don't have to like you, but I love you. You're my flesh and blood. I don't have to like you, but I care of what you're thinking of. I don't have to like you, but I'd miss you if you went away. Oh, please tell me you love me before I fade away. I don't have to like you, but I love you. You're my flesh and blood. I don't have to like you, but I care of what you're thinking of. I don't have to like you, but I'd miss you if you went away. Oh, please tell me you love me before I fade away. Here we go. We just stepped into the ring again, toe to toe. Tell me when will this fighting end? Pain, it hurts. It just cuts me like a knife inside. Will you run? Or will you just leave and hide?
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day
From the latest scoop around town,
to feel-good stories and messages of hope,
a few jokes and live calling,
highlighting local businesses,
discussing hot trends and news stories.
a dash of feel-good nostalgia,
I love those morning cartoons,
keeping up with upcoming events,
sometimes trying and delicious foods,
weekly horoscope updates,
an occasional flying duck.
some sparkle dust,
Don't forget my bell,
and my wand.
with our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow, comment live, or call right into the show at 888-994-4995, Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button. I don't get it.
Welcome to the morning show. Yes, we are not that late, only 25 minutes, but we're getting closer.
We're there, almost an hour compared to how we first started. Remember, we used to start at 9 on the dot. Anyway, good morning to you. Happy Monday.
I don't ever remember.
Did you get a haircut?
No.
It looks like you had a haircut.
Went to the beach. And when you go to the
Your
beach,
hair get shorter?
salt water shrinks your hair.
That's like a Seinfeld episode.
I gotta tell you, what a weekend I had. What a story I have to share with you guys.
Uh-oh. What happened?
So, JC Dreesen invited me to go see her sing on Saturday night. Everybody knows JC, right?
Sure.
So I go to JC, I go to the place, and it's a place that I'm not going to name because I don't feel like getting a lawsuit. And I go to the place and it
You
all
still can't
begins.
insult them because
I'm not insulting. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to let you make up your own mind. So I go in there, and it starts at the gate. The guy says to me, "Do you have your ticket?" And I said, "No, it's a roll call." Well, how do I know
to let you
where
win.
you going?
Fair.
I said, "Well, here's my license. You want to take a picture?" Well, how do I know that license is real? I mean, this just went on and went on. I said, "Do you want to look at my shoes? Maybe they're real." I said, "Bro, I got to get in here. It's getting late. What are we? You want to follow me over there?" "No, I'll let them know you're coming. And if you don't come, we're going to put out security on you."
NAPB on Freddie Santori
I said, "Yeah, you do
in a
that."
senior community.
So I go, I drive, and whoop, I park. I walk in, it starts to rain. I walk in, and there's a security woman at the walk-in, hunka, burning love. And she says, "Where you going?" I says, "I got to go to roll call and get tickets." "Well, I got to go with you." I said, "Hun, it's about 15 yards. I got to go with you." So she follows me to roll call and stands there while I get the tickets. So I said, "I have to go to the bathroom. I got to follow you."
No way.
Why?
I said, "You want to come inside too? What do you want to do? You want to help me inside? What do you want?" "No, it's just protocol." Okay. So go to the bathroom. I'm dying. Linda is steaming. Go outside. I said, "I'm going to stay here. You want to stay?" "No, I'm going to go back to my post." Now, mind you, her post is vacant. All this time, she's been
Following
me.
you.
Like,
So,
people could just like sneaking into the show.
Oh, no, it gets better. So we go upstairs to go to this beautiful theater, brand new theater. And they say you can't take photographic pictures. So, you know, I am in the business. I know the difference between taking a picture with a photographic flash or not. So I took some. And this guy comes over, he says, "Don't make me take away your phone." I said, "There was no flash." "Well, I don't know that." I says, "Are you related to the guy at the gate?" It gets better. I get touched on the shoulder. "You gotta take off your hat."
You're blocking people's view.
I says, "I gotta what?" "You gotta take off your hat." I says, "You gotta take off your dress." Not the same thing. Well, to me, it might be. This just went on all night. This is craziness.
What was it? They just didn't like you.
They didn't like the Puerto Rican from the Bronx. This other lady comes over and says, "You're sitting in my seat." And I said, "Let me see your ticket." She's an A. She's all the way on the other side. I said, "Honey, this is C. You got to go over there." "Oh, no, I've been coming here for years, and this is my seat." I says, "You know, I could tell because it has like a lump
You
on
did
one
not.
side." "Yeah, I did." "Oh, I had it with people." She says, "Well, I don't know why they gave you that ticket." I says, "I don't know why they gave you that one, but get the hell out of here." This just went on and on and on and on.
That's why you can't live in a senior community. You don't play by
Wait
the
a
rules.
minute. It ain't done? It ain't done. I wish it was done.
What happened?
So I go downstairs, we walk downstairs, and I'm saying, let's get out of here before they arrest the Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
yeah.
So we go outside, and in front of us, there's this senior couple, must have been 90, 95, and they're walking slow with the canes and stuff. I said, beautiful. Let them walk down. And there's this narrow, gated thing that you have to walk to get to the cars. So I'm not going to run them over, you know, because they're walking very methodically,
Slowly.
slowly. So I go on the outside with Linda, and I'm walking down. Beep, beep, all these whistles. You think I'm making
You
this
can't
up?
pass people on the sidewalk. Is that a
You
rule?
gotta stay in the gate. And I said to him, and first of all, I'm already halfway down. Right? So I purposely turn around. What I should have said to him is, I'm deaf. I can't hear. I just should have just kept walking.
What gate?
There's this gated walk.
You have to stay within the
You have to
gated
stay
walk.
in the walk, right? So I go to the guy and says, yo, bro, are you insane? Have you lost your mind? Don't you see what's happening at the gate, at the walk? You got seniors in there. It's going to take me 15 minutes to get to my car. What is wrong with you? I'm sorry, you got to stay over there. I says, why, you going to arrest me? So now he looks at me like, huh? So I had to get around the people. So I said, honey, I'm sorry, excuse me. Can you move over a little? I'm squeezing. Like, you should have seen this to get by them. So unfair. Just so unfair.
Guess they don't like the Puerto Rican in the senior community.
Never again will I visit this community. Never. And I would never recommend this community no matter what.
That's terrible because it's a well-known situation.
Well, when I was in the movie theater, a lady says to me, you look like somebody on TV I know. And I said, yeah, America's Most Wanted. Then she said, no, something bigger.
Bigger than America's Most Wanted.
So I said to her, have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz? She said, you were in The Wizard of Oz?
The Wicked
I
Witch
go,
of the West.
I said, yes, I was total. What a
I'm
night.
just checking our sound.
Tell him I say hi.
Our sound?
My goodness. I mean, have you ever gotten into a situation where you go see something, all these things happen?
Charlotte wants to know if you're talking about, yes, Charlotte, that's what he's talking
I don't know what
about.
you're talking about, Charlotte. I
She
didn't
says
say
it was
no name.
awesome to see you. Yes, Charlotte, that's exactly what he's talking
If it
about.
wasn't for Charlotte, the night would have been a complete, oh my God.
Charlotte brightens up everything, right? She makes it always better.
Oh, yes. And I told JC, I said, JC, I gotta get out of here. They're gonna arrest the Puerto Rican from the Bronx. She was dying laughing. And Steve was dying laughing.
I don't know how you always cause trouble.
Yeah, like I don't know what you do. Like I would do anything to have the excitement in my life when I go somewhere. Like
You do, you
that.
sing in tunnels.
No, I don't do that anymore. I'm retired. I don't do that.
But that's not excitement. That is frustration.
It's,
I told Charlotte, I said, Charlotte, this cop followed me to the back.
I think you just like to make trouble. I don't know what you do. You like egg people on, I
What
think.
did I do? I walked in. I didn't say 2 words. Not 2 words.
It had to be. 'Cause they're not egging it. Charlotte, did they bother you? I just have to know. They probably.
they
Doesn't
know
Charlotte
her.
live there?
They know her. They don't know me.
Does Charlotte live there?
Yeah. Oh, no. And then I grabbed Charlotte because I said, please don't leave my side, please. She sat right in front of me, right next to me. Thank goodness, because I would have probably been some kind of
Are these
jail.
communities younger-ish now? They're still what they
I
were.
don't know what they are. I didn't go there to take a tour of
It's
the
a
community.
55 plus, which means
don't
you and I are
care.
both old enough to live there.
Listen, I live in a community where people aren't nice at either. But this is a little extreme. Security is a little extreme. Little extreme. And I was already halfway, almost 3/4 of the way down there. I had to walk back.
You know, here's the thing about living in these gated communities. Only in South Florida do we pay to live inside a gate. Right?
No,
Most of the world,
I believe that. I believe in that.
in South Florida, we pay to live in a gate. But then we live by the people, the gatekeepers' rules that we pay to live inside the gate. Because it's not just keeping those people out, it's changing the rules within.
I'm just saying that if you are practical, if you see the reason that I'm walking on the outside of this thing, and I'm more than halfway down, why are you blowing your whistle? It's like something gonna happen. Am I gonna mug the parking lot? I mean, what's gonna happen? Just let me go.
People just like having control. That's all.
That's what it is. They wanted to control
It's the gated
me
community situation.
from the beginning of the game. How do I know? How do I know? You don't know. You gonna let me in or not? How do I know?
I think living in a gated community, people have a different sense of self. Right? It's like,
This is so terrible. All the houses look the same. They're only like 2 feet apart from one another.
Not
It's,
all of them. Where
Morning.
I live is more than 2 feet, and I live there, and I've had arguments with.
That's what I'm
security.
saying. You have
I've had
arguments in your
with my own
security. It's my
I
point.
said, "Excuse me," and I'm standing. I'm parked right here, and I called them because they don't come out. And I says, I'm standing next to you. Well, I'm a little busy. Well, you're not letting my guests
And look what you
in.
pay to live there to
Oh
have
my
the security
God.
guard talk
I want
back
a
to you.
refund. Can I get a refund?
That's what I'm saying. Don't live in a gated community. People live in
no,
other
no,
states
no,
and they come
stop,
here. My
stop.
girlfriend says to me, only in Boca Del Rey do people pay to live behind a gate, and you think that's exclusive. But it's everything my people fought to get out of, we are now paying to be back into.
I don't know anything about your people.
My people
I don't
fought
know
to get
anything
out
about
of the
your people.
shuttles of this
I'm
gated community,
not-
and now we're back in there.
I'm not you people.
My people.
I came out of the Bronx where I lived inside a gated house. It was.
Telephone.
No, you gotta call Studio B, not Studio A.
Josh will transfer it. It's probably Charlotte.
It's probably Charlotte. The problem here is that from the Bronx, our house was a prison inside, when you couldn't get out. But here, I'm not saying the security shouldn't be tight. Absolutely. Walking me to the bathroom is a little extreme.
Not letting you leave the sidewalks is a little extreme too.
It's very extreme. And threatening to take my phone when I took a non-flash photography is another little extreme.
A little extreme.
And this, don't touch my body. I don't care who you are. You ain't got no right to touch me. You ain't got no right to touch me. Don't touch me is what I tell a lady.
They hung up?
Charlotte, if you're calling, you gotta go to
We got to
Studio
open this
B.
phone line up though.
It's open.
Okay.
Studio B. That's all I'm saying. It's just human behavior that I don't understand.
Anyone have an idea on human behavior?
No, because I went golfing yesterday,
Oh Lord.
and I'm checking in. It's only 3 people: my mom, stepdad, and me. Tabitha, Mark, and Josh. Those are the 3 names. And we're checking in. My mom's checking in, and she goes, "I'm checking in for 2 people, Tabitha and Josh." The lady goes, "Oh, Tabitha already checked in."
What?
We go back and forth for like 5 minutes. They're like, "Oh, you mean just check in Mark and Josh?" All right, this is gonna be a little complicated. Answer the phone, Casey.
Say morning show. So what happened?
Wait, they just go back 10 minutes back and forth. It's like, okay, just let me pay for Mark and Josh. It was a whole
Somebody
situation
checked in on your
with.
mom's name.
Yeah, it was just just Mark. I don't know. And then we go into the check-in area for golf, and we have the little check-in to get the keys for the golf cart, and we just tell the guy we're here to play 12:09 tee time, blah blah blah, and he just gives me with an attitude. Okay, if you hand me your ticket, I can give you your golf keys then. It was just a whole attitude problem they had at the golf course. Just old people run out of patience like that.
Can you pick up the phone? You know, the funny.
Yes, we'd like to speak to Charlotte.
What is wrong with you? Yes.
Yes. Now you got to
Hold on,
transfer
just-
her
just-
over.
No, just hold on. Josh should do it. Just hold on, Charlotte. You. So do I. No, but the funny thing is, how many people go on a golf to play around a golf? How many people? 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, or 4? How many go?
6. That's a foursome, isn't it?
6 is a foursome?
No, I mean,
Wait, did you
it's
forget
4.
how to-
There's a
You
foursome.
see, you people don't know how to add.
Me people don't play golf. Foursome, 4.
Foursome is 4, right?
4, yep.
Is that the rules? I gotta ask Josh because he's the only guy.
than 4 yet.
Okay, so check this out. When we first moved into my place, which I don't want to get sued, so I'm gonna leave the name out. It was 6 of us because we never played. So I said to the guy, we're gonna take out 4 cards or 3 cards, and the 6 of us are gonna go play this stupid game of golf. And they said, you can't do that. I said, why? Well, because only 4 on the cards, right? So I said, okay, so can I do 3 and 3? Like, we'll play 3, and then we'll put 3 behind us, and the 6 of us. You can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? What is wrong with you people?
Could you do 3? Because it's timing on the course, because 6 people are going to hold everybody up a whole lot longer for the other people behind
First of
you.
all, I could. The way I play, I was going to hold everybody up anyway.
Say hi to Charlotte.
Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning, friends. How's everyone doing?
How are you?
Freddie, if I knew you needed a bodyguard, I would have been there a little bit earlier for
I
you.
cannot believe that I didn't need that, but it was great seeing you.
It was so good to see you guys. It really was. Whenever I see you, I feel happy and safe, and I want to laugh, and it was a pleasant surprise. Thank you.
I gotta tell you, I laughed
You know-
all the way home so hard. I was crying. And Linda's looking at me, she says, they were gonna arrest you. I just died laughing.
Well, I have a feeling I know which woman, like, kind of followed you.
Yeah, what was that?
And why?
It was the short woman who's a little, Zoptic, and she's very serious with what she does. She takes her life very, very seriously at the community. And I kind of had a breakthrough with her. I told her she looked great one night. All of a sudden, she's my friend and doesn't follow me around.
That's where you live, right?
Oh, she was following you around too? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't feel too bad then. I don't feel too bad.
She follows everybody around.
Why? Insecurities?
Security.
Insecurity.
Security.
She is security.
Insecurities.
MI6. Security.
Insecurity.
No, she
She's
doesn't have
insecure.
to be insecure. She's the one wearing the badge. She's a cop. She's a security person. And these people have.
Cops are insecure. That's
And-
why they wear the badge.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
I was going to ask you, do your security people have guns?
No.
Guns.
Well, I didn't hear. And you know what? And when you speak to the gang outside, as they're telling you not to walk on the other side of the gate, it's because so many people drive down that way and they're not supposed to. They're only supposed to drop people off. There are certain rules that within the community they have to follow, because otherwise somebody's going to fall over, somebody's not going to do the right thing, and they drive any which way they want. But the process by which, I'm right with you.
Honey, I was 3/4 of the way down. They made me walk back.
You were three-quarters.
It created a bigger scenario. And then I'm walking against traffic.
Well, the next time I'm going to be your bodyguard with a special care dog as well.
I'm going to tell you, the next time, I'm going to make sure you meet me at the gay house. Because they wouldn't let me in there either.
It'll be my pleasure.
It was just,
It'll be my pleasure.
it was just funny. Just the most
Yeah, and
hilarious
the
thing.
community itself is getting a lot younger. We have 5,600 homes here or apartments here, and more than half is gone, because they're snowbirds. But as people are moving in, they're really in their mid to upper 50s and low 60s now. So it's not the super seniors, and the super seniors slowly are moving on to wherever they need to be. So it's becoming a little bit more fun.
Well,
but not much.
I gotta tell you, where I live, we only have 260 homes, and it's getting younger too.
Oh, wow.
because They used to be the
Yeah.
same way, but I'm not used to that. I'm from the Bronx. We have doors that are open. You come
You
into
guys
my
can
house.
spread out. You look like you're in a lineup over there. Back's inside your shirt.
I make sure.
And coming
sure
from the
that-
Bronx, having to deal with rules where I live, it's not your gig.
It wasn't my gig, but I gotta tell you, the facility is beautiful.
Too many
Holy
rules. I
smokes.
can't live by other people's rules. I gotta live by my own. I can't live in a place like that. Not my thing.
Yeah, well,
Well, I wasn't living
I can
there.
understand that. And soon I'll be of
I
age
go
to
there to
actually
live.
be able
And
to
I'm-
live here.
I'm old enough to live there, but yet I can't live by
But
other
I didn't
people's
go there to
rules.
live. I went there to see Charlotte. I went there to see the show. I didn't go there to live. I mean, jeez, that was just nuts. And I said to you, "You're gonna follow me where? I'm sorry, where? Into the bathroom? Really? I mean, come on now."
Charlie, you gonna come visit us?
As soon as I'm allowed to drive a little further, yes.
Good.
A little bit longer. I'll know more tomorrow.
All right. You feel better, honey.
You look fantastic, Charlotte.
Thank you so much. I sat in the sun that day. I gave myself a day of beauty so I would look better. I love you both. Have a great show. Everybody at the Brooklyn Cafe, love you.
Love
and
you,
I'll
honey.
speak to you soon.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're too funny, I gotta tell you.
And I'm gonna tell you, the show that she put on was hilariously funny. She sort of mixed it up a little bit, and she talked a little bit about famous singers and things of that nature. It's just different calling, different show, different home line. It was fun. It was a nice show.
You want to take a commercial break?
I don't know. It depends on what His Majesty's Secret Service. Oh, you know what I saw over the weekend? You probably guys know this. London is Falling. You guys ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
You ever see that movie?
I thought you told me London was falling. Like literally
It was
falling.
a movie.
I-95 fell. Did
In
you see that up in
Philadelphia.
Philly? So I thought you were telling me
You know
London
why it
fell
fell?
because the truck exploded.
Yeah, and they was under construction 2 years ago and it melted.
That's a problem.
The planks melted. Well, you don't believe ever that a fuel truck is going to spill on a highway.
Not a good thing. All right, can we take a commercial break? More to come. Stay tuned on this Manifestation Monday. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. So apparently, camp starts today, and teenagers are the highest amount of employees that are being recruited and hired this summer. Do you know why?
No, but I'm dying to hear why.
Because they make less money than the adults for the same job. Is pretty much what it is.
True that. There is a huge dilemma right now going on with college students.
Well, it's fast food, education, camp. Lifeguards, I think, make the most money, but you have to be highly trained to be a lifeguard.
I know that. I mean, you can ask everybody in this room. You went to college, either you graduated or about to college.
But this is teenagers. These are kids in high school.
No, I understand it, but would you guys take a Walmart job?
No.
A what job?
Walmart.
Oh.
Did you work for Walmart?
Josh
I know
did.
you
I did for 4 years.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fun.
Did you like it?
I did like it. The only thing I didn't like was the people there. That's all. The managers and the employees were absolutely amazing. It's just the people that come in and complain for no apparent reason.
People are people.
I don't want to be in the people business. I know I'm in the quote unquote entertainment business, but I don't. Well, you didn't have to turn it that much, bro. I don't want to be in the people pleasing business.
But isn't media part of the people pleasing business?
Not if I'm behind the camera.
Whoa.
That's true too. Except when you bring your music videos and stuff up front, you're no longer behind the camera. You're up front. Anybody see the Tony Awards last night?
Yes. Amazing.
I'm surprised you haven't brought that up.
Well, you were busy talking about your situation
But
for
this
the
is a
past
good-
40 minutes.
But this is a good situation with. First of all, don't defend you people, because you brought up the you people bit.
My people?
Yeah. You brought that up.
No, you were talking about the situation.
No, you people is wait. Don't say
The
40 minutes.
situation.
First of all, I only spent 10 minutes because we started late. And
30.
And now that you brought that up,
The Tonys?
no.
Anyone see the Tonys? I love Broadway. So I was one thing I said. So I'm watching the whole thing. I sent you some clips over this yesterday morning about things on the Sunday morning show
Yeah.
that talked about theater and what it means to be an entertainer and
Guy
the
was
audience.
90 years old. He finally got a message just like
Joel
that.
Gray. Although I did not see the dedication, it must have been in the first few minutes that I didn't see that he got his Lifetime Achievement Award for that. But anyway, talked about the entertainment business and how at the end of the day, when you reflect back on your life, it's the friendships you make, it's the connections you make, and it's
Yeah.
always pleasing the audience is what it is.
And he's a somebody. He's big in the business.
Joel, remember, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Cabaret,
Oh yeah.
but Joel Gray from the original OG back in
But
1967.
he's a somebody. Anybody know who
Sure.
Alex Wiley is?
Is that the kid from that was on Glee?
No. Anybody know who Alex Wiley is? He was the janitor for Les Miserables in Broadway. He was there for 20 years.
Really?
You know his name?
No.
You know who he is?
No.
And without him, that show wouldn't have gone on.
So
Why?
Because he cleaned up the stage and everything else for everybody to go in twice a day.
so speaking of Broadway, it is my uncle's 30th birthday today.
30th.
Who's your uncle?
Rob Evan, you know him.
I know, but you announced his name.
Rob Evan.
So they were talking about how Broadway is not what Broadway used to be because Broadway now is so expensive because the upkeep, the tickets, to keep the theater going, that they're saying that Broadway is probably going to change. It's changed and it has lost what Broadway was intended to be.
Which is?
To bring entertainment to everybody because now people can't afford the tickets unless you're going to pay upwards of $600-700
You
a
still
ticket.
go to Off-Broadway or off
But then you don't get to
Off-Broadway.
see the shows that you want to see because it's become this very elitist situation that
Yeah,
even the
but-
tickets, the half-price tickets, are
You
still
can
$300-400.
go to the Staten Island Yankees and you can go to the Cyclones in Coney Island and pay 1/3.
But
maybe
that's
even
not
less of
Broadway.
baseball. No, I'm saying baseball. Everything in New York is about making money. That whole fallacy that it's supposed to be cheap and all that doesn't
It's
exist.
not cheap, but it's totally changed what it used to be. Remember, you used to stand on the ticket booth, be able to get a ticket for $30, $40.
That's when nobody went to plays. 'cause
Even
you went to
100?
the movies or you went to a sports. You know, New York City is a different type of environment. It's like the Heat. If you had a ticket to go see the Heat play, would you go?
Yeah.
And then you started
Those are
going to the Heat
$500-600
game.
a ticket too.
Yeah.
I'm
you
not
said-
paying for it though.
But you would go to see a Heat game before LeBron and those guys made it big. The Heat are bigger than life now. I tried to get a Jets ticket to see the Miami Dolphins. They want $200 a ticket up by the flagpole.
Yeah, but don't you think, so talk about all of that at once. Sporting events, Broadway, it's pricing out everybody to go see what they want to see.
That's not true. They're not pricing it out. They're just getting what people will pay.
Only if you have the money to pay it.
The arts shouldn't be free, but they should be affordable.
I agree.
That's definition of what's affordable. In New York City right now, your apartment costs you $4,000 for a one bedroom.
Yeah.
$4,000. So is that affordable? No, but somebody's paying it.
It's crazy. But did you like the Tonys?
I'm surprised that you even brought that ticket thing up. I thought you were going to bring up the person that won the guy, because I didn't understand what bilateral meant.
Oh, because we're in Pride Month, and a lot of the awards went to transgender, and I don't know the correct pronunciation, so everyone.
Bilateral.
It wasn't bilateral. It was
That's what they
non-binary.
call it.
Non-binary.
Oh, non-binary. What's
Transgender, because they don't.
Binary.
They're not associating with a certain sexual
But do you
connotation.
know that word?
Non-binary.
I never heard that word.
Yes.
You guys know the word? Non-binary?
I've heard it a few times.
So am I.
Yeah.
I
So
have
the
never
non-binary,
heard that word.
they're
You've heard that word? Non-binary? I had to look it up. I didn't know what the hell it meant.
I still don't really. I still don't really know exactly what it is.
I'm a little confused. It's not a male, it's not a female.
they're non-binary.
What the hell does that mean?
They're not male, they're not female, they're fluid. We talked about fluidity last week. It's
So when I go to the
fluid.
bathroom, it says men and women. What do I do?
Well, you should go to the men's room.
That's how you perceive it.
No. There's not a perception. I gotta go use the bathroom. What's the perception? It's not
You
perception.
go to the men's room.
If I go to the women's bathroom, am I wrong? If I go to the men's bathroom, am I
It's
wrong?
whatever you feel like.
So
Give Josh
whatever
the
the
mic back,
person
Sid.
feels like goes. So if the person feels like going to one day to the men and then another day to the female, it's okay.
No, it's
Hi.
not that. It's just the only life that you have is your own.
Correct?
So you don't have to worry about others. All you have to worry about is whether you want to go to the men or women's bathroom.
You just worry about where you got to go.
Yes.
Not worry
there
about
are
who else
other
is in there with
people
you.
in the bathroom. If you're in the woman's bathroom and I go into the woman's bathroom, it's not a problem for you.
It depends if you see yourself as a woman.
Time out. You don't know that. You don't know me. I walk in and I walk into a woman's bathroom. Does it bother you? I'm just asking a question.
We're in
Don't
Hot
go
Wheels.
in there and giggling and laughing and.
I'm
snooping
sorry,
through
now you're going to
sides.
tell me how to behave? I'm going to use the bathroom. This is like the cop that follow me around.
I mean, you still gotta be mature and respect over someone else's privacy, but
So the assumption is that I'm going to go to a woman's bathroom to laugh at women using the toilet. Is that what you're saying?
no.
But this is what you're
So
saying.
there was an actor that won, and the actor was on Glee years ago and had won like this competition to get this part in Glee through like an open casting call. And they won a Tony last night.
Okay.
They went from an open casting call to Glee to Broadway and won a Tony.
Okay.
Transgender,
looking for the answer
non-binary.
To my question.
Which bathroom to go to?
Yes.
Pick a bathroom. That's why a lot of bathrooms now are co-ed. They have the male and the female.
I was at Atlantic Avenue one day, and the women's bathroom went all the way down to Swinton Avenue. So the women started going into the men's bathroom,
Yes.
and they didn't care.
No.
And there were women in there.
When you got to go, you got to go.
Okay, but it made me uncomfortable. A woman standing, I don't know what the hell she was trying to do because the men's bathroom was all full and disgusting. And I was like, hello?
Vlad, what do you think?
I can tell you right now, my mom don't care. She doesn't want to wait in a line for a woman's bathroom because the line's way too damn long. She'll go in the men's and go.
I've done that before too.
Two things. One, that like whole thing makes it like really unsafe for women because if a guy just walks into a
Women's
restroom,
bathroom.
you know, like it just increases the unsafety for women these days. And two, were you sure that was a woman in there?
The ones that went in Atlantic, there were two women.
Are you sure they were women?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Welcome
much.
back.
It gets harder these days.
No, it was two women. But I don't understand if a man goes into a woman's bathroom, you're not going to hear the screams? Trust me.
That's what it is.
Trust me.
Did you watch the
Been there,
Tonys?
done that.
Did you watch one of the women go up and talk about our governor, who she called the Grand
The
Wizard?
Grand Wizard.
She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, the governor of Florida," and it was like everyone, "Oh my
I thought it was
God!"
great. I thought it was brilliant.
Yep, unbelievable, right? Did you like it? You know, I love
The
Broadway
Tonys,
stuff.
I loved it, but there's so many political statements they're using the platform. You know, it's funny. You make a statement how plays were meant to be for everybody. Now plays and the awards are meant as a platform to talk about different things.
Well, no, they've become so much more inclusive. The two shows that won were about anti-Semitism and being included.
I understand that, but it's not a political agenda.
Parade won like everything, and apparently it's about anti-Semitism. But it's a remake. And then the Leopoldstadt, that one won as well.
Political shows to me on Broadway, it's just a recipe for a disaster. Less people are going to end up going to it as it increases in political favors, and I just see it that way.
Life imitates art. So people see it. or
Actually,
reenact
art
it.
imitates life. Not the other way around.
It goes back and forth.
But it was a true mix of everybody being nominated and everybody winning. You didn't see all white men winning. You didn't see all black females win. It was a total mix of people being
The way
nominated.
awards should be.
Exactly.
Except that the Oscars
So I don't know how you
screwed
can
that
say
up.
that's political, because I think it was a
No,
huge melting
political
pot of
is
everybody winning.
DeSantis' name shouldn't be on that stage.
Wow.
And that looks pretty political to me.
But on a whole, she just said one thing.
That whole binary thing, I get it. I get why. I don't even know what to say. The winner got an award and was very
Awarded.
proud. I can't call him a he and I can't call him a she. What the hell
They.
do I call him? that they were winning that award for all those people that were excluded for their preferences. And I don't. I mean, I don't know. You know, and then I'm the bad guy because I used the wrong terminology.
you just don't right.
You guys get all over my case because I used the wrong terminology.
No, we just got to learn.
No, it ain't about learning because it changes every day.
No,
I
we
just
gotta
don't
learn.
understand this. If I'm in the bathroom, men's bathroom, and you walk in, I'm gonna be mad you walked in, and I should have the right to get angry. Excuse me, politically, I'm not allowed
You
to.
can't get angry if someone goes into the
And
bathroom.
here we go. And here we go. If I have
You're like
my,
an angry white man.
if I got my package out, I don't need you to come see it.
If I'm in the bathroom, I'm not coming to see your package. I'm coming to do what I gotta do.
Guarantee you, women going in there and they're
I don't
checking,
not.
checking guys
If
out.
I'm cutting the girls' line to go to the men's, because I gotta go.
And you don't think a guy's gonna look
At what?
at a woman using the bathroom?
I do not know.
But this is what he's saying. It just takes away the security. First of all, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, do I have a right to say, leave my bathroom?
No.
But this is unbelievable.
We have no rights, man. Men have no rights.
And if a woman says, man, get out of the woman's bathroom, we gotta go. I'm gonna call the cops. Trust me,
Hey.
been there, done that.
You men have no rights. I know.
But
Kennedy, right? We've lived in this world, but no men. White men have no rights. Really?
Kennedy, let me hear a refreshing voice in the room. If you see a man go into the woman's bathroom, would you be and you're not gonna say nothing in that bathroom? You're gonna share a stall, a urinal? I guess you women don't have urinals.
in the bathroom, that's kind of, I should tell somebody.
Well, we had a crew member work for us, and they were in the midst of
We have
transitioning.
two, yes.
And they were transitioning. What are you going to tell them? They can't go into which bathroom?
No, we have a co-ed bathroom. That's not the point. Listen, first of all, I'm going to create the female urinal. The female urinal.
How is that?
Because, let me tell you why. Let
It'll
me
be
tell you
very
why.
messy.
Listen, I have a sister. And in public, you women don't sit on toilets
No,
anyway.
you gotta squat.
You squat. So why don't we create the female urinal where they
squatter.
squat anyway? The squatter. The squatter. It goes like that, like a squatter. And then, when you're using the squatter, and I walk into the bathroom to use it, next to you squatting, then you're gonna know how I feel.
You just need like a trough, and then everyone can just
Not a
take out
trough,
their
that's
stuff
disgusting.
out to
It's
do.
gonna be like a man has a urinal.
So the man can take
We're
out
gonna
his
make
thing,
one
and the women
longer
can
for women.
squat just a long trough.
That's right. And you just not a long. What are you, pigs? No, it's not a trough. It's gonna be a long urinal. And then you'll know what I feel like. Look at me. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's it going?
I
How are you doing?
I don't know how
here?
men go to bathrooms together anyway. Aren't they all comparing size and stuff?
No!
Everyone's looking at
We
everybody
smack-
else.
We smack each other in the face.
There's no like dividers,
Yeah,
right?
what's
It's just like lined up urinals.
No.
Are there
that's not
dividers?
Of course.
No, not always.
Nine out of 10 times a day.
Not always.
Not
Now,
always.
if a guy tells you that there is no divider, that's the guy you better be looking at.
What pointing at me?
Because you said not always. So what are you looking at?
Like,
Guy's shoes?
No, like, you
Look
don't
forward.
Look at anything.
You look
mind
straight
your own
forward.
business.
Isn't it like where do you look? You
I'm
just
going to tell you
your
something.
business.
I'm going to tell you about guys.
it's like
I'm
peripheral
gonna tell you about
vision.
guys.
You look at the
If
ceiling.
you want to look, guys only look directly this way. So they say. They never go like this. They
No.
never go like this. They
Thank
go
you
this
very
way.
much.
So when you catch a guy looking when he shouldn't be looking, you ask him, like my shoes? This is in the day. This is what we used to do.
Like my shoes.
Right, because you don't want
Because
to
you're
see what
looking
you're
down.
looking at.
I don't know. I can tell you when women are in the bathroom tucking and lifting and doing, you're looking because everyone's tucking and lifting. You can't
You
tell me the
share
guys.
lipstick.
You can't tell me guys aren't looking.
You got a pad I can borrow. You guys do all that crap in
Oh
there.
my god.
I know.
But do you know why I know this? I built a discotheque. I built a discotheque in
Is it right, Kennedy?
I built a discotheque in Meisner Park. And in this
You okay?
bathroom,
She minds her own business.
the owner of the bathroom made me put in a 4-inch slot between the men and women bathroom by the sink. It was a 4-inch slot. So they would trade cigarettes and phone numbers and everything. Okay? And I wanted to see how this contraption that we built worked. And my goodness gracious, you should hear the conversation. That's why I went to the bathroom because I had to go.
Yeah.
And there was no place in at the men's. And why not? Hey, we got a little window like, hey, how you doing?
Remember that movie theater I went to with you? And there were separate stalls for the men and women, but they shared the trough. They shared a whole sink area, so the women come out, the men, and
That's
everyone's
in
washing their
Leisler
hands
Park.
together. No, it was
that was
up in Del Rey.
Atlantic. That was the iPic Theater.
Right.
The iPic has a slider, a window. This is it's like this, and you can see the women's bathroom on the other side washing their hands. Now the poor design is you can see the urinals from the women's side.
Is that true?
That's not cool.
Because I built one. I already know that makeup. That's a European makeup they use in Italy.
You know, it changes your mindset because you just feel a little uncomfortable when you go in because you're supposed to be cool and accepting that we're all in this together, but your whole persona of everything you've known, the whole thing you've thought about growing up, it shifts when you're seeing the guys and the girls in the same bathroom.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. And I don't think that because you're a woman that you should be able to come
But
and
there are
use my
different
stall.
people that are non-binary, transgender, that need to go to the bathroom. Where do they go?
I understand that. That's why New York had that unisex bathroom that didn't work out too well. Or something happened where they took them down because they got all discombobulated.
I thought the Tonys were great, though.
Ryan said?
What?
That's what you said.
What'd you
What did
say?
somebody say?
I said with all those new rules, the population will definitely increase.
Increase. Apparently, the population's decreasing because your generation doesn't want to have
Your
kids.
kids, you don't want to have kids.
Well, it's gonna change.
Your generation, other than you, Baxton, don't want to
Who
have
has
kids.
no
right,
children, by the
don't
way?
want to have kids right now because of this great world that we're living
It's
in.
only because we're being programmed.
Not to have kids.
Yeah, we're being programmed. We're gonna eventually do it. Like you can't stop biology. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. How are you being programmed not to have kids?
Well, like the media, all like subtle advertise, all these little things that they push that they want us to think about. It's just making us all emotional.
I
all
think
on,
there's more financial than anything else.
well, that too, all on drugs and there. Oh my God, financial? Are you
Right.
kidding me?
You can't afford to have children right now.
Exactly.
expensive.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
have
but
3
could you
jobs.
afford to have kids when you had
you
kids?
can.
Could I afford? I wasn't well off, but
But you had them anyway.
I had it.
We couldn't afford kids when we had kids.
But we had to learn though.
We found.
We all
that-
found
but
a
there
way.
was more room to find a way.
That's it.
Nowadays, you see, when I was growing up, if I had to work at Walmart, I would. I didn't care if I went to NYU. I had to put money on the table, put food on the table.
I mean, I remember when we had Chelsea, Chuck worked 2 jobs. He was in training during the day, and that night he went and worked night shifts to make money.
I remember my brother became a gypsy driver. He was at Bronx Community College, and he was driving. And I said to Harry, "Are you insane? You're gonna get shot." Because in New York, gypsies weren't yellow cabs, so gypsies were frowned upon. And then when I was coaching Bronx Community College baseball, I was waiting for a player, and this little old lady came and sat in the backseat of my car, and she gave me the address of where to take her. I took her. I said, "It's for free. Don't worry about it."
So I went to the psychic show yesterday at the Black Box Theater, and he's psychic medium, and I'm like, please don't pick me, please don't pick me. So he did not. At least he didn't say it anyway. He didn't say anything to me, but I'm sure he got a whole lot of information downloaded. The girl behind me, he says, "So when you have your twins," and she said, "My what?" He said, "Twins." She goes, "Well, I'm a Gemini." He goes, "I'm so sorry you're a Gemini, but when you have your twins,
Was
you'll
she
realize."
pregnant?
No, she's young. She was probably in her early 20s,
Oh, that's a great psychic.
but it was funny.
So Braxton, when you have,
Twin
Braxton,
boys.
when you have your twin girls, Braxton, I just want you to remember this day.
I'm not gonna ask the twins.
When you have your twin girls, just remember me. And Riley, when you have 1 boy, 1 girl, and 1, I don't know yet. That's a mystery. Yes.
No, he was good because he had some information. He was spot on. He knew some things with properties. He knew one woman, she was in the middle of getting divorced, and he knew what was where, what.
How long has he known her?
Well, that I don't know. That I don't know. Anyway, it was an interesting day. We got Sally
You
coming
didn't stand
in.
up and say, "You know me? You
No.
know me? I'm Tony Montana."
I don't put myself out for 200 people to see. No, thank you.
Gotta do that.
I should have acted like Tony Montana on Saturday night.
Yeah, they would've
Charlie,
really
next
kicked you
time
out.
they're gonna get the Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
They would have really kicked you out.
Why? That's not fair. I got people winning awards, and I don't know what bathroom they're gonna use, but you're gonna kick me out because I'm Puerto Rican?
No, you must have done something to offend them.
I walked in.
I do not know. But Leah Michelle, if anyone saw it, see her, was she the funny girl at the end?
Who?
Leah Michelle last night on
I didn't
Tony's.
see it. I just saw highlights.
She
I
was
don't watch the
spectacular.
Tonys. They got into political. I don't watch the Oscars either. People slam-acting people around. You know, stuff. Wakata. That was the highlight of the Oscars for the last
Yeah, that
25
was
years.
bad.
It wasn't bad. You watched. How many times have you watched that man smack
What, the
that
Will
man?
Smith
People
thing?
were so angry about it.
Angry, but how many times have you watched?
Not many.
It changed your perception. Did you watch the Oscars? Oh yeah, you see that guy smack that other guy? It's the only thing they remember.
But like people are saying that
That's all they worry about.
True.
Jada told Will to do it, because if you look at
But
Will,
that's not the point.
yeah. But like if you look at Will when he first told the joke, he was laughing about it.
But that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is nobody ever watched the Oscars until that incident occurred. I think they paid him to do it. If you want to get into the conspiracy theories. Because now everybody talks about the Oscars. Now you watch the Oscars, like the Super Bowl. You don't watch the Super Bowl for the game. You watch it for the commercials. Let's see which rabbit is funnier than which chipmunk.
Who's gonna get slapped next?
So now you're saying maybe somebody else gets slapped.
You's just grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I think we should highlight the morning show with some slapping. Come here, Baxter.
Welcome back, Ryan. Welcome back, Royce. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, I was out for like the week last week.
She was out for the week also.
Really?
How you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Everyone's better?
Yeah.
Back to work?
Yeah.
Good.
Ladia.
But my whole family was like that. Like, I don't know why. Like, my mom, my sister.
Everyone got sick?
Only my dad was. He wasn't sick. But the other
That's because he's a man.
It just went through. It just goes through the house.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone's better. Back to work, I gotta tell you.
He's a man.
All right, ready to wrap this morning show up? 'Cause it's almost time for the midday show. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. We'll see you in a little bit. Midday show. We've got Megan Falk joining us. More to come.
And more things. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.